Yo, what's rocking with my beautiful roses? It's your bro Will, and we're back at What Do You Have in Your Garden podcast, the first episode of 2026. And I'm grateful to be in the presence of an awesome woman, awesome mother, an awesome entrepreneur. She has her own brand. She be going up. AMI photo booth. Let me introduce y'all to Brittney Briceño.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. How was your 2026? How's it been treating you so far?
It's off to a good start. Very
Awesome.
blessed.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. So before we get into like the nitty and gritty, you know what I'm talking about, before I start asking you certain questions, I just want you to tell the people about like who is Brittney Briceño, like who you are, where you come from, Let them know.
My name is Brittney. I'm from Antioch, California, the 925. I'm a mother before anything. I'm an entrepreneur, hustler. I get to it every day. I'm very community oriented. I'm for the people, for my people. And yeah.
I love that. I really love that.
Thank
And the
you.
reason why I love that, because this first question I'm about to ask you, Brittney, just go and give us a little more intake to why you're like that, right? So the first question I have for you is, when you look back at your upbringing, what environments, people, moments do you feel like planted your first seeds? Meaning that what planted your first inspiration to be who you are today?
Definitely my parents being a first generation Mexican American
Okay.
has a lot to do with who I am as a person today and the resilience I have, the ambition, because my parents came here with nothing and gave us everything. And it's like, I have no excuse to not have that in me, given the opportunities that I've had growing up. Also, just like my parents sacrificed so much and I don't want it to go in vain. Like, I want their sacrifices to be worth something. So that's why I go hard for them. Not only that, but for my son.
Yeah. I respect that. I love that. You said us. So how many other siblings do you have?
I have 3. I have an older brother and 2 younger sisters.
Okay. So you're the oldest girl?
Yes.
I love that because you realize the example that your parents had to sacrifice. And not saying that you're willing to pick up that burden of wanting to continue to be that leader of your family, but it's just in you.
Yeah.
And I admire that. That's pretty awesome. I love that.
Thank you.
What is it like? And it's not even the next question. I have to ask you this. So for you to realize that, right? Like, what is it like to carry that mantle?
Sometimes it's a lot. It gets heavy. But like I said, my parents did more with less. So I have no excuse,
Yeah, it's like it's not on me, it's in me. I respect that, bro. I respect that. I love that. All right, cool. I like that. That's what's up. Seeds, man. I was a seed. Y'all better pay attention to what she just said. All right, second question that I want to ask you is, growing up, what lessons spoken or unspoken did life teach you about resilience, purpose, or survival?
Growing up, my parents always took us back to Mexico, to my dad's hometown.
Oh, okay.
And just seeing how everybody out there was doing with way less, but still hustling. Everybody's outside their house selling chips, snacks, fruit, ice cream, but just finding a way. That taught me a lot about resilience. And it's like, there's no excuse for nobody to not get it, So that, I always think back to that has been instilled in me since a young age,
Yeah, and I respect that, and I understand, and it's like it's amazing to me as a black man listen to this, because every time that I speak to my Latin brothers or my Latin sisters, right, they have a pillar of community, right? Like, you stand for something or you fall for anything, and it's not just about like the paper. right? It's like we can have the paper, but if we got the paper, if we got the money with no community, then we're nothing. And so I wanted to ask you a side question about, I've been watching on social media. I know you really not with this ice. I don't want to cuss. I'll cuss so much on my last podcast. I'm not going to cuss on this one, okay? I'm going to try not to. But I've been watching your social media lately, and you're not with what the federal government got going on.
No, not at all.
Yeah, so I just want to ask you, like, why do you think that is happening?
In a way, I feel like they're intimidated that we are slowly becoming the majority. And, you know, we built so much without the privilege that they've had.
Whoa. Time out. I'm sorry. I'm not trying. Built so much without the privilege.
Yeah.
All right, my bad. That was just a bar.
Yes. And it's just not fair. And I feel like I can't just stand by and watch it happen, you know? I have uncles, I have family that are, you know, in danger with what's going on with the political climate. And it's very disheartening at the same time. It's heavy. It's just, you know, but I think if we come together, we can voice our opinions and possibly make a change, but I just can't stand by and stay quiet, especially when it's my people they're attacking, you know, it's my community.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep with myself knowing that I'm silent on this when it's such a big thing.
Yeah. It's like, for me, it's so, how can I say this, man? I'm a rebel to everything. Like I'm just a rebel. But when it comes to the history, like I just like to base things off root principles, right? So I'd be like, bro, how you colonizers gonna try to kick the homeland people out of their homeland? You know, like this is if you live in California, Texas, you know what I'm talking about? Like, bro, this is their state, bro. Like, you know, and then Native Americans, however you want to put it, but we know it ain't white people shit.
Yeah.
See, I told you I was gonna cuss. Sorry. But so I respect that. I respect when I see people of the community really standing up for the purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, fuck ICE. You know what I'm talking about? Like but it's like I'm not as bold as you guys, and I don't know why. Like, but I respect it. But what happens is with me, it gives me like that ambition to want to be as bold. You feel me? Because I'm afraid if I step into some shit like that, like I'm either gonna get killed or like go to jail. But that's what it's about, though.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather die a hero than die a coward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have to put yourself on the line for things like that.
No, for sure.
And especially because generations before us, a lot of them came here undocumented. So they were here their whole lives just working, surviving, heads down, just pushing through. We, on the other hand, have that voice to use. We're not afraid of getting pulled over because we have our documentation. You know, we're here, citizens, and we can speak up.
But can I ask a question? Like, yes, listen, I went to public school, but isn't Mexico part of the 50 states?
No.
It's not? But Mexico's like Texas.
No. It's not.
For real? Bro, I'm sorry, bro. No, I'm not trying to be. Bro, y'all gotta understand what my mind be going to shit because okay, look.
There's a New Mexico that's part of the United States. But
and that's what they do. Fucking colonizers.
But Mexico itself is not.
See, okay, I get it. But because I know Latins and real Native Americans, like, for sure, like, the west of the United States is all Latin.
Yeah.
Or Latin. I don't even know what type of language
it's indigenous land.
Yeah, indigenous land, you know? So what gets me upset is like how y'all colonizers gonna try to take people from their homeland out of a country just because it's a country. Like I had an argument with my brother like a month ago. I'm like, nigga. Nigga, we immigrants too. That's how I be feeling. Excuse me. That's how I be feeling. But I understand because what you said is they're starting to see like the population of it, and they're trying to construct it, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You know what I'm talking about? And I just wanted to ask you that because I've seen that you really stand on business with that. Like you really do. And I admire that because that makes me not be afraid of what I got to address in my own personal life, and then like in the injustice what I'm facing or what we're facing in America, you know?
Yeah.
So
definitely
give you your roses for that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. And at this point, I don't feel like it's political. It's just like humanity. You're tearing families apart. You're leaving children without their parents. You're stripping children from their parents. And it's just like, they're honest people, you know, they're here working, finding a way.
But you don't feel like that's not political though? Why would you not feel like that's political?
No, it's because it's at first it was like, oh, the left side or the right side, Trump, anti-Trump. But what they're doing to the community and tearing families apart at that point, it's not about politics.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's not about right or wrong.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
Because if it was about that, like, go pick up all the people smoking dope in downtown Antioch.
Facts.
That's illegal.
Yeah.
If you want to be about that, it's not about that though. You guys are tearing families apart and traumatizing children.
Yeah.
And at that point, I don't feel like it's political. It's just humanity.
Yeah, these niggas evil, bro. Niggas evil out here, man. Niggas evil, bro. You know what made me mad? And I'm gonna get to my third question because I gotta ask sis Brittney these questions, bro. You know what made me mad? I seen a Latin ice nigga. I said, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
But what they own, bro? That reminds me of like us African Americans, our own people trading on us. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm talking about? That should be getting me hot. But it's like, me personally, I just be like, it is what it is because there's nothing new under the sun. So I just feel like we're that new generation, like that gotta rise up and stand on the government head, like you know. And so I just wanted to give you a flash for that because I've been seeing you like you're not playing with that. You know what I'm talking about? And that inspires me and encourages me and makes me want to be more bold and stand against our government. So I just wanted to give you a flash for that. For sure. And I really mean that for sure. Third question. I really want to tap into another space of your life. Before your entrepreneurship into your picture in your life, what inner drive or life experience pushed you to believe you were meant to build something of your own?
Motherhood, becoming a mother.
Ah,
yeah.
Explain.
I started my business in the postpartum trenches. I had just had my son. I went back to work right away because I barely had any time. My son was 3 months old. I was working with the city of Antioch at the time, and I had no money. Like every time I would get paid, it was gone. It would come and go, and I'm like, how am I supposed to give him a life with this? You know, I'm struggling. I'm stressed about money, and it's taking away from me being a mother, and I need to find a way. So I was like, I need to build something for myself and eventually pass down to him generational wealth. So I'm just like thinking and I'm looking at the market. What can I do? How can I do it? And I had just obviously had my baby shower because I just had him. And I remember when I was looking around for a photo booth, there was nothing in the East Bay. I had to find somebody from San Leandro, somewhere out there. So I'm like, there's nothing out here. I started, you know, I think that's a good idea. But then I was stuck because I had no money. And I was like, I know I need to do it. I just need to find a way. I found a program. It was called the California Dream Program, I believe it was called. I took a course and I got a $5,000 grant. And with that is what I used to start my business.
What year?
2022. Yep.
All it takes is a mustard seed of faith and action.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's all it takes. Since 2022, you've been an entrepreneur. So for 4 years, 3 years. Wait, 3.5 years?
Going on 4 years, yeah.
Wow. High five.
Thank you.
That is amazing.
Yes.
Full entrepreneur?
No, not yet.
Okay.
That's the goal.
You still do your thing?
Yes. I still got a 9 to 5.
Okay.
But yes, that's the goal to become a full.
Well, you're a full entrepreneur. I don't care. You're a full entrepreneur to me. Yes. I ain't gonna lie. So and that follows through with the next question. But before I go to the next question, what you said in the second question about what your parents had to do, that's what gave you the resilience. And I see that now when I ask you that question. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you just instead of you like, You have to like search. Hey, y'all know y'all gotta search to get a grant. It ain't gonna fall in your lap. You gotta search to find it. Then you gotta apply. You gotta do all that. Then you gotta hope you get it. And you got it, and you did what your vision told you to do. I respect that. Flowers to you. I want to ask you this question. Walk us through the moment you decided to step into your entrepreneurship. I know it's kind of like the same question I just asked, but watch this though, y'all. Walk us through the moment you decide to step into entrepreneurship, right? Mm-hmm. And what fears did you have to confront, and what faith did you have to lean
on? The biggest fear was failure. I didn't want to start something up and then it like flop, and it was just going to be like, damn, she started something, it didn't even work out. Look where she's at. And I was just thinking like, I'm gonna have this equipment sitting in my garage. Like, what if it doesn't work out? Failure. And the fear of putting myself out there. I think of myself as introverted. Yeah.
That's good.
I've always been private, kept to myself, and just that was something that I had to get over to start this, because I'm like, how am I going to be in a box but want my business exposed to my community and the world? Like, you can't have the two. Mm-hmm. So I had to get over that. In a way, I had to find myself. Dealing with postpartum, just having a baby, it was just so much going on, so much change in my life and within myself. Mm-hmm. And I feel like starting my business and becoming an entrepreneur really pulled me out of the postpartum trenches.
What you mean by trenches? You mean like just a lifestyle, or you mean like your inner self?
Both. Just the changes that come with motherhood, the emotional, hormonal changes, everything just changes. And I was in a very dark place, and I feel like this gave me the light at the end of the tunnel, you would say, because it just motivated me like, okay, we can do it, we can start it, and we'll get where we want to be. We just have to start.
Love that. Side question: when did you get your first client? Well, I don't know if you call them client. I don't know what you call them.
Yeah, like, clients.
When did you get your first client? So you started in 2022.
Yes.
When did you get your first client?
I got my equipment in September of 22. Mm-hmm. My first client was Halloween in 2022.
So that's a month?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I bet you was like, I made the right decision. So let's talk about that. So how was that for you? How was that for you getting your equipment, and then the next month you getting booked? How was that?
I was nervous at first because I was just looking at my equipment sit.
But can I ask you a question real quick?
Yes.
I'm sorry. What is the same protocol that you have when I met you in December? You had that same protocol? Like when your business, like we can come take pictures, and when we take them, it'll come right out? Or was it something different?
When I first started, I didn't even have a printer. I just had the booth.
Oh, so you would just take pictures and then you would send it to them later?
Digitally. So I can airdrop or text on the spot.
Oh, we got to talk about something right quick. Wait, no, I'm going to let you talk right quick. But after this. Okay. Wow, okay.
Yes. So yeah, when I first started, I just had a single booth and no printer, nothing. I remember my first event was with the City of Antioch Police Department. It was their Halloween event.
That was your first event with the city?
Yeah.
You can't tell me you ain't favorite, bro. You can't. She's favorite, bro. Okay.
Yes, so that was definitely a big push, and it just gave me a lot of motivation. Like we can make it happen,
Especially if that's your first client, for sure. You like what?
Yeah.
Lit. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
And I didn't make no money that day, but it was the exposure, the experience, and just the moment. I feel like, it brought my vision to life. Just seeing the booth up, seeing people take pictures, and it's like, this started as just an idea in my head, and now it's here in the flesh.
Yeah.
And that was, it just like stamped everything for me. Even, it wasn't about the money. It was just, I can do it.
Yeah, that's like a step of like really like believing in like whatever you envision for yourself, you can do. Mm-hmm. All it does is take action and faith.
Yep.
I respect that. Mm-hmm. And I want to talk about, like, you said that when you first got your equipment, you used to send it over, right? So, Brittney, what made you tap into what you got going on right now
with my equipment?
Yeah, because when I met you, we taking pictures, and then 5 seconds later, I got the picture in my hand that I took, like in my hand.
Yes.
Matter of fact, Matter of fact, hey, can y'all look on the TV stand right quick and bring me it's like the picture slides for Christmas? Thank you. I should have had these on the table. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all probably can't really see them, but like, yeah, this all AMI photo booth. You know what I'm talking about? Beautiful pictures too. You know what I'm talking about? Like, bro, we took the pictures and they came out in 20 seconds. I said, what the hell? I was so let's talk about that, bro. Beautiful pictures. I'm gonna take pictures of these and I'm gonna put them in like the video. You know what I'm talking about? But like, bro, this is all AMI photo booth. You know. So what made you like get to that level? Like, what made you be like, let me step this up? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So I took it wasn't a class, but it was more like a cohort. It was through the city of Antioch. They partnered with ESO Ventures. It's ESO Ventures. It's a program out of Oakland, and the founder, her name is Marta Hernandez. She's also from the same state in Mexico. My family's from Michoacan.
Shout out to Miss Hernandez.
Yes. She has a company and she helps Black and Brown entrepreneurs with funding, with capital, and just any type of assistance you might think you might need as an entrepreneur, taxes, just anything. I did a 6-week program with that company, and it was with local entrepreneurs from Antioch as well. Mm-hmm. And they gave us counseling. We had a mentor. We had just a bunch of tools. And at the time, I took it because there was a possibility for funding that you can get with the program. So I was like, yeah, let me try it out. And at the time,
what year was this?
2024.
Okay, so you were already okay. The process, I'm getting the process. So by 2022, you started. Mm-hmm. After your first month, you got booked. Granted, you didn't get paid. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, from that moment on to 2024, something in you be like, I need to get more out of it. Mm-hmm. I'm with you. Let's go. The process.
Yes. Yeah. So at the time when I started that program, I felt like my business wasn't my priority. It was kind of just like on the back burner. Like if a booking comes, it comes, but I wasn't out there like trying to get bookings. I wasn't putting myself out there. So it was just, if it comes, it comes. That's pretty much how I was looking at it. Okay. And then in that program with the mentorship and just the knowledge that was given to us, it was like, you need to be thriving in your business, not surviving. You need to work in your business, not for your business. Like you need to have staff. You need to be like, handling things. So it just
time out. Sorry, I'm a huge interrupter, bro, and I apologize. But when I seen her, she didn't have staff. I just want to say that. All right, my bad.
Yes, and
sure.
It kind of just gave me a push. Like you can do more. Strive for more. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the program, we had to create like a slideshow, and we had to have what the hope, our business, what our goals were for our business, pretty much. And one of my goals was to upgrade my equipment and be like a full-time entrepreneur. So I put it on paper, and then I'm like looking, I'm like, yeah, it's time. Like if we want to take it there, we have to invest. We have to put the time, and I have to put my part. It's not just gonna come to me.
Okay, but how did that process come along with you, like getting what you have now?
The process of the course I took, the class?
Not the equipment that you have. So like when somebody book you, mm-hmm. and you go to an event and they could take pictures and you're able to print out what they took right mm-hmm. then. Like how did that process come along?
Well, I knew it was a service that people inquired about a lot, prints. So I was like, if I can offer that, I can charge a little bit more, and I'll probably get more bookings because a lot of people are interested in that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I eventually got my printer with my first equipment, probably 3-4 months in. But the equipment that you've seen with those pictures, that's a whole new setup I just got last June. Oh. The whole booth, the whole printer, that's completely new.
So these new?
Yeah, that's from the new booth.
Hey, these like, I don't know, these like 4K, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know. Like I told my wife, I said, we gotta blow these things up, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Like for sure. Yeah, okay. So you got that set up last year.
Yep. So now I have a total of 3 booths.
You know, this is so amazing. Brittney, girl, it really takes a lot to really like believe in yourself and to make that sacrifice to see your vision come alive. For the past 35 minutes I've been talking to you, I'm just literally like, damn, like she leveled up each time despite. But I get it, like you said, like the only reason why you felt like you haven't gave up because you seen your parents do more or less. And when you said that, it meant a lot to me. And like it means a lot to me now that, bro, you telling me you start off in September and then you got booked in October, then get paid 2024, you decided to level up your entrepreneurship mindset and invest in something greater to produce what you have now. That's a blessing for me to hear because that's where I'm at right now, right? Like I'm starting with with small but great things.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, if you believe in yourself, you can do greater. You know what I'm saying? And you have done less with more, but now you're doing greater with more. And that speaks volumes to me. Sis, I want to call you bro so bad, but I'm gonna say sis. And I respect that, bro. I respect that. I'm dead ass. Because you got like, and this is why like I have this type of podcast or conversation, conversing, whatever we want to call it, is because you would never know the person, right? Like I would have never known.
Yeah.
But I'm very enlightened right now. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I appreciate you. So tell the people what AMI Photo Booth stands for.
AMI stands for all money in, because I put everything I had into this, literally like money I didn't even have, I put into my business. And it's also, I really love Nipsey Hussle. I love his music. I love his mission. I love just the person he was and what he stood for. And that played a big part in my business also, like the marathon mindset. Like it's not a race. It's just find your pace. As doesn't matter the time it takes as long as you cross the line, you know? And that played a big part in it also.
Awesome.
Yep.
So AMI Photo Booth stands for all money in. But not because it's about the paper, it's because about the sacrifice, the belief in self. Like we know it's a marathon, bro. It ain't just one lap, it ain't just 2 laps, it ain't just 3 laps. How far are you willing to run? You hear me? That's powerful. Because you know why? Like all money in, AMI, and then the statement that you made just mean to me be like what you just said earlier, like what you're doing, you create generational wealth. So the marathon's always going to continue because you started it. So your son may pick up on it. He may rock with it. He's going to continue with it because it's a marathon. Yep. Damn, Brittney, okay. I see you, sis. I see you. All right, for sure. I see you. I have one more question for you, man. And I want you to dissect it, and then I want you just to spit out everything that you feel like this question is talking to you about. So, looking at your journey now, what's currently growing in your garden, your life, and what wisdom would you share with someone who's looking to start their journey of building their own brand, aka garden or aka entrepreneurship?
What's currently in my garden right now? Wellness, self-care, a lot of that, because I feel like I can't pour into my business if I'm not whole and 100% myself. Yeah. So I have to take that time to do the self-care, put the work in for myself. And also back to the thing with my parents, like they didn't have the luxury of doing self-care. They were on survival mode always. So I feel like I'm breaking generational curses as I go. And I'm teaching my son the importance of that as well. Like we have to take the time for ourselves to pour into ourselves and take care of ourselves. So that's definitely a big one for myself right now and for the year. And I'm also hoping to start another business by the end of the year. That's also a big one. I don't know what yet. I don't know how, but I just have something in me that's like, we could do more and eventually just be a full-time entrepreneur, you know? I feel like I'm a good employee, but I don't like answering to people. I don't like clocking in, clocking out. It pays the bills, but it's not fulfilling for me.
Yeah, facts. I'm with you, bro. I swear I'm with you.
And I don't want to live my life clocking in for a check. I want to live intentionally. I want fulfillment in my life. I want alignment, and I want everything that's for me. And I don't feel like clocking in for somebody else is for me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But right now, it's getting me by. I'm grateful, but it's not for me forever. The second part of the question was to what advice I have.
Yeah, to someone who's looking to start their own journey of building their own brand, aka garden, or entrepreneurship. What advice can you give them?
Don't be discouraged when the people closest to you do not support you.
Oh! Wait, come on. Mic drop. Wow. Okay.
That has been a big one for me because you expect it, You expect your friends and your family to be your biggest cheerleaders. And to this day, I have family and friends of mine that just scroll past my things, no like, no share. And it's like, you see it, you remember it, but you have to keep pushing.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be, it sounds so cliche, but like, there's going to be a lot of strangers that will support you.
Facts.
As like, you hear it a lot, but it's the truth.
Yeah, that's facts. I learned that too. Like, I have a brother, he has his own business. He's doing great things, you know what I'm talking about? And like the city that he lives in posts him on their page. You know what I'm talking about? And that meant a lot to me. And then I got brothers that I'm close with that know me. We'll talk on a group chat, but them niggas don't like nothing I post, don't shit. I'm like, what you niggas? And that'll make you feel some type of way just off the fact, like, bro, like, if I was in your shoes, I would never do that.
Right.
You feel me? So I get you. Yeah. Can you repeat that line again? Like, don't get discouraged.
Don't get discouraged when the people closest to you do not support you.
Yeah.
Because I felt like that was a big thing for me. It just felt like it was just hurtful, Like,
y'all see what I'm doing?
Yeah, and like you said, if it was anybody close to me doing anything, I'm supporting. I'm putting you out there. I feel like I would do the same. But you can't let that define your path. You have to keep it going, and if you believe in yourself, you can take it there.
Yeah, man, that's such a beautiful statement. If you believe in yourself, you can take it there, because that's what it took. And for me, I was blessed enough to meet individuals that was helped me to enlighten what was in my mind, because what I wanted, they had. You know what I'm talking about? And what they wanted, I had. And that's what birthed all this. You know? Like, and I'm grateful for it because it just allowed me to be me. And so before we end this awesome podcast, Brittney Briceño. I said that right?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Before we end this pod, man, let the people know how to find you on any social network media. Let people know what you got coming up next. And yeah, just let us know something, man. Because if y'all trying to listen, man, if y'all trying to get something like this on the fly, and y'all maybe can't hold on. Let me stop. I ain't trying to get nothing like that. I was peasy, bro. Stop playing. You know what I'm talking about? Who is peasy out here? We could get something like that on the fly. If y'all if y'all got birthday parties, kid parties, adult parties, anniversaries, weddings, whatever, y'all tap in with Sis. But Sis, let us know how to get in contact with you, what you got going on next.
Yes, so you can find us on Instagram, ami.photobooth. Also Facebook, AMI Photo Booth.
All money in.
I also have a website, amiphotobooth.net.
.net.
Not .com. Yes. Yeah. We just pushing through. We're still here.
So how are they able to book you? Where do they got to go to book you? Can they tap in with you on your website, your Instagram?
Email, text.
Okay.
Anything. I work with everybody and everything.
Man, listen, man. This was an awesome episode with my sis Brittney.
Yes.
I'm super honored I got to like meet her in December, but also to like know like where you come from and your mindset and what you stand on. Another thing I like that we both from Antioch.
Yeah.
I respect that. You know, what class were you?
2010.
Oh, I'm 2011. You went to Antioch High?
Yeah.
Damn.
You went to Antioch High?
Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, I graduated from Live Oak. But I'm still with Antioch High in my first 3 years though.
So we went to school together.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up, man. I love that. I love how everything is 360. I'm happy for you. I admire your strength. I admire entrepreneurship. You one of those people I can look at and be like, okay, we can keep this. You know, I'm confident in myself and keep it going. You know.
Yes, I appreciate that.
And so, is there anything else you want to tell the people? Like, you know, you can speak your mind right now. You know what I'm saying? What you want to tell the people, Brittney? Let them know something. Oh, can I call you something? Can I make up a nickname?
Sure.
Double B. Let the people know something, man. No, I was kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh
Let the people know something, man. Let them know. Let us know something.
I would say
The floor is yours.
Stay true to yourself. Stand for what's right. Fuck ICE. Fuck Donald Trump. Free Palestine. Power to the people. Yeah. I feel like the Latino and the brown, Black community should stand together, especially in these times.
I agree.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me on here. It was a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie, we ain't stopping the podcast yet. Matter of fact, we about to do something new. This is a new year. Marcel, you wanna come up? Come on.
Come here, Marcel.
All right, cool. Brody, look, I just put Brody on blast. Because listen, this is the new year, man. We do something different. But we still have time left. And but I don't want to end it this shortly, but I do want to say this. Listen, I stand with Sis said, fuck ICE, fuck Donald Trump, fuck all this political agenda. That's that right? Agenda. Yeah, man, like we rebels out here, bro. We don't care what y'all on, but we're not gonna let the government take over our people. Period, point blank. I do agree with Sis that we black and brown. Matter of fact, we all one. That they want us to be black and brown, but technically we all one. But you know what I'm talking about? I get it, you know. But
they see us as the same person.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we gotta be one. You feel me? So like, I respect that statement, and I want to let you know that we with you, we rocking with you. I know you and Sis got something about to pop off. They're about to go stand on the front line, and that's something that I admire. Do you want to tell them about that or no?
Today is January 30th. It's
January 30th.
National shutdown. It's a protest against ICE nationwide. People have been calling out of work, boycotting shopping, just putting any money into the economy. There's a lot of protests going on nationwide. There's one in Oakland, California happening, 2 p.m. So I will be heading there right after this. And yeah, like you said, standing front line
soldier
for our people. And yeah,
I respect. Three times. 1, 2, 3. We gotta lock it in. Point fingers. Yes, ma'am. Frontline soldier. You know, I love that. I admire that. You give me strength. Shit, I want Devin to go to Oakland. Fuck ICE.
Yep.
No, really, fuck ICE. Yeah, I cussed, but it's all good. Love you guys, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's the Garden, man. It's the Garden. Your bro Will, Sis B, aka Double B. Y'all can't call her Double B. That's only allowed in the Garden. She said I could do that. Y'all better not be seeing Brittney and calling her Double B. All right. But it's a beautiful episode. I hope y'all got the seeds that y'all needed, man. I hope y'all got to learn more about Sis Brittney. And y'all know what we stand for, man. Love is everything. Understanding is a must. And transparency is needed for those that need love.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's beautiful roses, beautiful roses, beautiful roses. There's beautiful roses, beautiful roses,